All right, hi guys. This is Boluwatife Adetula, and I'm here with my friend Minister Isaiah Ogundimu. Minister Isaiah Ogundimu, can you greet the people of God?
What's up, bro?
Is
Greetings, family. Greetings, friends, brothers, sisters, daddies, mommies. We are your children and your siblings in faith who
glory
brought
to
something
God.
to you.
So I'm going to introduce him real quick, right? I know you don't want to do this part of the introduction. Isaiah Ogundimu is a renowned minister of God, and he was able to really transition from that place of being just a musician to becoming a person that ministers with the presence of God. I've been under his administration. I'm his close friend, right? But I would say that the grace that he carries is a very rare grace. So I want to ask you a question, right? On this session, I'm very glad to have this this man of God in this present place at this time. How were you able to transition from that place, right? Of just me, what's the word now? Just doing things musically, right?
Just music.
Yeah, just doing music. I remember that time I used to do birthday surprises, and some other things they invite you outside, you go and the rest like
They
that.
jolly
So,
people.
but how were you able to transition to the place where you know actually are ministering intentionally with the trumpet? Yeah,
That is a thoughtful question. Very, very, very deep. But as much as I would like to answer,
yeah,
so let me try to touch some areas. So when I was still in the music, like still in the music world, because through music is the the main way send the message God has sent us to people.
yeah,
So when I was still there, let me say when I was really, really in the world, because we are in the world doing the work of God. So, but when I was in the world, when I was doing, so I played hip hop, scored a lot of hip hop.
mm,
Guess what? I had a nice tone on the trumpet. I'm very, very honest. See, if I
oh,
can look for some videos, I think I still have them on my archived stories and all of that. I had a very, very nice tone playing Afro, playing hip hop and all other genre of
wow,
music that is different from gospel. So, but I began to realize from the kind of family I came from, and there's much that I cannot say here,
yeah,
at least
yeah, I
for
get it.
now. So, but I began to realize that there is work to be done.
Mm,
And by the help of God and the circle of friends I had, I was able to see myself and I was able to see that which God has proposed for my life, just beyond serenading and doing all sorts of things, playing roundabouts,
yeah,
doing birthday surprises. Birthday surprises not bad. I still do birthday surprises, in fact, but I'm
yeah,
just always careful the kind
mm,
of birthday
right,
surprises
just
I
with that.
attend.
Wow.
So I'm always very, very careful. I'm always careful. So back to what I was saying, I realized that okay, this is what God is calling me to do, and I have to take it up. So taking it up was not really, 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 really easy. It was not really, really, really easy. So starting, it was just music, and it
Yeah.
was along the line I began to understand the purpose of my assignment that it
Mm,
is not just about musical, but it is about what God has for his people. So
wow.
beyond playing the trumpet or beyond, it's even recently that God helped me and I busted into some dimensions by the help
Mm,
of God. So if not for the consciousness, I might still be a slave to music. I mean, a slave to music. That means putting let me say, encapsulating what God has placed in my hands in
mm.
just music alone.
Just wanting to groove and just
Do you
vibe.
understand?
Yeah.
But I can't remember very well. There were times I would pick up trumpet. Just dance, just dance. I'm not saying that well, actually. I'm still a praise music minister. I
Yeah.
still do praise very well. Very, I
I
have
can testify.
arrangements. So it's not that doing praise of several
Yes.
times we've had testimonies of people giving testimonies after our praise session by the help of God. We are not
Yeah.
taking the glory. I'm trying to say that when you begin to realize that it is not just 5 And it is not just
Good.
music. It is not just good. When you begin to know that this is God telling you to pass easy mind to these people.
Wow.
These people.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that, right? So that I don't keep you for too long. I know I know you are a highly sought after minister of God. You may have a ministration after this that you want to attend so that I don't keep
Come
you
on. Why did you do like this?
so that I don't keep you more than you see that I'm just
Why
packaging
did you do like
myself.
this?
So I have one more question. As you mentioned something
Okay.
critical about the circle of friends you had or that God was able to connect you together with. What are some of the things that many people permit me to use the other side now, the outside, or some people that just see on social media, just see on Instagram, see on TikTok, and they're like, wow, they desire the kind of grace that has placed upon your life. What are some of the things that they may not see that is behind the scene that you feel you can share? Maybe just one of it. I know there are many things that are personal to you, but if there's one you can share, especially in that aspect of like your friendship, the kind of circle of people that you have around you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So let me answer that question from this angle, from this point of view.
Yeah.
If God has sent you on an errand, there's a purpose for it. I've mentioned purpose many times because this life is a purposeful life. It is beyond what people see out there, beyond what people see online,
Yeah.
or beyond how people see us when we go on field to do the work of the Lord.
Yeah.
There's a place of preparation and place of direction.
Wow.
Let me chip in something. I know that with the place of direction and the place of leading, you know, there will be more light. The Lord will actually give you understanding.
Mm.
So there is more light to it. So yesterday I was at my spiritual father's church
Yeah.
and there was a program. I just had it in mind. Like I planned to play at the program to be blessed. Like I was not expecting
Not to
to
minister.
minister. Do you
Yeah.
understand? I went with my trumpet because I was heading somewhere else from there. So when I got there, my spiritual father sent someone to me. I thought it was the person's wish that I ministered. I was like,
Mm.
no, I'm on retreat. I'm not ministering.
Yeah.
So he went to meet my spiritual father and told him that I said I'm not ministering. I was like, no, okay, okay. So I started thinking in my head, in my heart. I was searching all over and I was like, uh, how what God, what do you want me to do? What is it that you want me to do at this particular point in time? Because each time we step out like that, we are going out on a mandate. We are not just
Wow.
going out
Wow.
to just sing or raise sound. There's
Mm.
something that sound must do to you.
Mm.
There's something that it must do to your heart. If it has not done it, that means I have to go back to the one who has sent me and be
Wow.
like, this assignment you gave, it was not it. So back to what I was saying, I was searching all of my heart and I even had it in mind. I shared it with my friend this afternoon that I was not really, really prepared and just a little time and I was searching on her. I was like, okay, since it is a worship this thing, let me go by my understanding. So I was looking at Revelation 7:15 that they began to worship day and night, and God showered them, God put all over them the banner of his presence. And I was just thinking, okay, that's a good one to go with.
Yeah.
So along the line, I was not really comfortable. I was nervous, let me be honest, because
Yeah.
I whenever I'm on assignments, I'm always going with so much confidence because I know what God has sent me to do at that particular point in time.
Mm.
So, but imagine I'm going on a field with no idea of what I'm going to do there.
Wow. It's just like you kind of set up something like you
Do you
just get
understand?
there and you're like,
Do you understand? So
wow, what a shock.
I was asking my friend.
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "What's the Lord saying? What do you think the Lord wants us to do?"
Yeah.
He said he said nothing. Like as the spirit leads.
Mm.
So when I stepped on the altar and the river began to flow, And God began to speak to me that set the heart of my people to receive from me.
Wow.
So it was more on like opening the heart of men. Even if you had 0% of receptivity, at the
That
purpose of the
was so
assignment, that particular point in time, 100. So whatever it is that God has planned through other ministers will just
be easy.
pierce through your heart.
Yeah.
That's it, sir.
So I was able to learn so much, right? So we can just wrap this up.
Yes, yes, yes.
And some of the things that I believe many people watching would still be able to look back on this video and understand is that the place of intentionality is key. You said something as you were speaking, and I was able to gain that you were able to speak to your friend like, what's the Lord saying? Imagine having friends that you can't meet and tell them what the Lord
God actually
saying.
blessed. God has blessed me with great friends. Like I'm not
I was
going
just
to
thinking
lie.
about
I'm
like
not going to
imagine
lie.
you have a friend that all you guys are talking about is my and just you're talking about how you want to go.
You are guilty.
You
are guilty, man.
It's just
I,
imagine that
I
all
wanted to insult you, but I don't know much about football.
just calm down. We are doing something important. Imagine
Okay.
that all you can just gist with your friend now. Imagine he's even saying he doesn't really know much about man, you're just saying. But it shows that the kind of friends you have will determine a long way you go.
Yes.
The intentionality is key, right?
Mhm.
And you were saying things like being able to be conscious of the assignment. If God has spoken, then he's backing his word.
Yeah.
God does not send you without giving you a backing.
Yes.
And it's the same thing with me too, my designs, everything. People ask me, how do I get the creativity or how do I get the imagination? And I know that God is the source of it, just like what you were able to say now. It's not the music
God
that
is the
makes
center.
God is the center. God is the center.
God is the center.
God is the center.
God is the center.
So it's not anything else that gives the meaning to what we are doing. It's God. God is the essence.
Whenever I have to post an excerpt of my administration,
Yeah.
a compiled video and pictures of where I've ministered, there's a caption I put: "Glory to the one who sends."
Us. So that you know that I'm your fan. No? I used to listen. Anytime I check my TikTok, this guy's video pops up first.
There's a particular area where I began to realize that okay, there's this one that has sent me and is backing me up. So why take the glory?
How can you even take the glory when it's not your assignment?
You get. So there's a backup from the one who has sent us.
So thank you so much for your time today. I celebrate the grace of God upon your life. Thank you so much for taking out time to do this. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you'll be blessed by it. If you're able to wait till the end of the video, I want you to know that God is the center. God is who you should seek for, not a man, right? And surround yourself with the right kind of people. God bless you.
I know this interview is not about it's not about interview is to ask me some questions. Let me tell you something about the man of God. He's a spirit-filled man. We've been friends for so
Are you
long.
recording this part?
We've been friends for so long. And if I'm to talk about how God has been using him and even to support the vision that God has placed in my hands. So don't mind him doing all this low key.
I refuse to blush in the name of Jesus. Thank you for watching
I'm
this
an
video.
apostle.
Bye.